on. I'm gonna make this thing a little serious thing. I'm gonna talk about my opinions on things and worldly issues. And let's start off this video with a joke. What do you call someone who fights for rights they already have? A feminist. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. I wasn't even really punched on in there. But anyway, I'm now going to be putting the list of things I will be talking about in these videos on the screen. It should be now. Hopefully editing me remembers to do that thing. So, you guys all happy? Everyone here happy? Okay? Okay. As you can see, I got some Watch Dogs 2 going in the background. You know, chilling in this dead set car. Anyway, the first thing we're going to be talking about is Trump and feminism, as you can probably tell by the beginning joke. If you guys don't know, which if you don't, you've been living under a rock for 80 years. But there was a recent Women's March on the January 21st of 2017 after Trump was inaugurated to be president. It was really stupid. And some of the signs these people holding up were quite strange. In fact, most people that were like, you can't touch a pussy, or people that no one would ever want to touch with a 10-foot pole. It's just bad. Anyway, some of the problems that these feminists had with Trump was that an old video came right as he was doing his campaign that may have been construed as being sexually assaulting, but that's basically what they wanted Trump for, and that's why they wanted Hillary, because Hillary's also a woman, and you know, it would further their woman agenda, their womanly agenda. That's a better word. Anyway, so that's what they're mad at old Trump boy for, old Trump boyo for. And, a lot of feminists have had the same thing for many years, that they're oppressed by men, which they really aren't. They're actually the opposite of oppressed by men. In fact, I'm pretty sure women actually get more rights than we do, you know. Child custody. You know, your average everyday stuff, yeah. Child custody, you know, court cases, other things like that. That's something that they beat us in. And like, you know, the legal system at least, they beat us in. But not much else, you know. Men actually don't beat women in really anything except for, I don't know. Exactly, I actually don't know. But, anyway, the feminists have a mission statement that they've put online, and it's kind of funny, actually, but to hear their little mission statement, then you see their actions, and you see other things that they do. Such as yelling at Trump because of allegations against him, but, you know, feminists won't bat an eye at, you know, Hillary actually having evidence against her claims. But I'm going to read the Feminist Majority Foundation's mission statement. The Feminist Majority Foundation, FMF, was created to develop bold new strategies and programs to advance women equality, nonviolence, economic development, and most importantly, empowerment of women and girls in all sectors of society. All programs of the FMF endeavor to include a global perspective and activities to promote leadership development, especially among young women, along with reproductive rights and access to reproductive technology. You already have that. And the FMF's programs have focused on the empowerment of women in law, business, medicine, academia, sports, and the internet. All of which you already have empowerment over, especially the law part there. Another thing that, and that was basically their little, mission statement. And then they have their own little principles, which are promotes equality between women and men. No, they don't. Supports safe, legal, accessible abortion. No idea how to say that word. But anyway. And the FMS is dedicated to achieving civil rights for all, including affirmative action programs of women and people of color. Everyone already has that. The FMF supports lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender rights, which is, that one could be a little bit worked on. You know, gay and transgender rights, because, you know, they don't have all the rights, but they have most of them. Infamous proper discrimination on the bias of sex, race, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic status, religion, ethnicity, age, martial status, blah, blah, blah. All of it's pretty stupid anyway. So it's basically the basic principles in the statement of the FMF. As you can see, a lot of them don't make any sense, like especially the mission statement there. Everything that the FMF is trying to fight for, they already have. Such as your law and your business and other things like that. That's already existing for women. And a lot of women say, well, there's a pay gap, you know, there's a pay wage gap, whatever. And there isn't a wage gap. The wage gap was actually disproven a long time ago. And people said, well, if you do as good of work, sorry about that, then you will get paid the same as a man. But some women still say that there is a wage gap. And they've been told multiple times there is no wage gap. The wage gap doesn't exist. And if you truly believe in the wage gap and that it exists, you are wrong. Okay, a wage gap doesn't exist. But if you do as good of a job as a man in the same position as you, you will get paid more. It is not, because if the wage gap actually did exist, then every business would only hire women. Because most businesses are pretty much sticklers about saving as much cash as they can. So if the wage gap truly did exist, they would just hire nothing but women, and men would have no job. If the feminists were actually true. Which again, they are not. And on the Women's March, there's also some people complaining about catcalling and that such, and that's also another feminist thing of catcalling, even though women do just as much as men, if not more. If you guys don't know what catcalling is, it's basically seeing a woman on the street who looks, you know, good looking, and to call at her in sometimes sexualized manners, most of the time that way. And it is kind of rude. It is a small bit rude at times to do that. But it's just a natural thing. Everybody's done it, everybody will do it for as long as eternity exists, but
Pop quiz, guys. What is every gaming website love?
Catcalling is one of the main focuses in a feminist movement. Right next to, of course, you know, wage gaps and everything else that the feminists fight for. I lost track. And there's a difference between feminists and, as we call them, feminazis. I support feminists, like real feminists, like people who actually just want regular equality, and that's it. You know, they don't want to be looked any different than some guy named Joe down the street. Then there's those feminazis who we've been talking about for the last, I don't even know, not even 10 minutes, like 5. And they're the people that we call feminist. They're the ones who did the Women's March and who have opposed Trump and who have done all these things. And who are the ones who have all the cut hair and, you know, whatever else they have. Also, I just want to butt in here. If you say that you're transgender, you can't say that forever. Okay? You can't be transgender forever because transgender is transitioning genders. Okay? And gender fluidity is just stupid. Okay, you can't be both or neither. It doesn't work. You're a boy or you're a girl. That's it. You can't be both. You can't be assassin. You can't be Nazi. Which, yes, those are genders I looked up. And they're actually classified as one of the 64 genders. And you can't be both and you can't be neither. You can't have a mangina one day and nothing. And you can't be Roger another day. He's smoothed. Okay, you just can't do it. It's impossible. And then there's this one person a long time ago, Leafy made a video about him. And it's just bad. People like the current transgender need to go and really think about their life. Think about the choices that they had to make to become at that point. To actually do that. And to say, oh, I'm transgender, but there's 5, 6, 64 genders. Oh, like I'm gonna need you to bring it down to a 2. Because there is only 2 genders, and there will always only be 2 genders, and that's the long and the short of it. And yeah, I think that's good about it, Other than the fact that, some people are just absolutely retarded. Saying that, oh, I'm transgender. Well, you can't be transgender forever there, honey. You have to become a boy or a girl. At some time, you have to become a boy or a girl. It just has to happen because you can't be trans forever. You can't be transitioning forever. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work. It never will work, and it never will do anything to work. So I'm gonna make this into like a little series of just my opinions on things. In the next video, there should be abortion and a few other things that I want to talk about. And I know it says that I said something about Trump in there, but I know I didn't talk about him very much. But what is it talking about Trump? Everything that he's done happened a long time ago. There hasn't been too much about Trump recently, other than a few old videos and the fact that Trump's hair, it looks like a freaking pigeon or something. I don't even know anymore. I've lost track of everything. But that's just about it, guys. That's about it for this video. And if you guys like the new intro I'm gonna put on this thing, hopefully, hope you give this a thumbs up. If you want to see more, just subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.